next topic. In last lecture, I started with the epidemiology, the introduction of the epidemiology. What is the history of the epidemiology? Then Adam and Eve era. After that, two definitions given by McMahon in 1968 and M.J. Last in 1980. Two definitions. Then what is meant by determinants, what is meant by disease distribution, and what is meant by disease frequency. This I have discussed. Then I have discussed the international epidemiological three aims which are given by the International Epidemiological Association. Now the further topic is measurement of epidemiology. How to measure the epidemiology. Why we want to measure the epidemiology? Because what we study in the epidemiology, what is the disease pattern, what is the disease frequency, what is the etiological determinants of this disease or etiological factor of the disease, and what is the disease frequency. So distribution, disease frequency and determinant of disease. These 3D are discussed in epidemiology. So to find out all these 3D, we must measure the epidemiology. There are 6 measurements of epidemiology. Number 1 is, these are called as basic measurements of epidemiology. Number 1 is measurement of morbidity. Measurement of mortality. First you understand what is meant by mortality. Mortality means death. This is asked in mortality means death. So measurement of mortality, measurement of morbidity. Morbidity means 3 things: illness, sickness and disability. So first measurement is measurement of mortality, second is measurement of morbidity, third is measurement of disability, fourth is measurement of presence of disease agent or presence or absence of the disease agent. So then the measurement of presence of the etiological factor. So these are the 6 measurements which are studied. Now coming to the what are the basic tools of epidemiology. Tools means what are the different means, tools, ways of measurement of epidemiology. There are 3 different tools, ways or measurement of epidemiology. Number 1 is rate. Number 2 is ratio. Third is proportion. So remember, proportion is always measured in terms of percentage. So now coming to the first tool is rate. Rate means what is the actual rate of particular event occurring in the life of the human population. For example, birth or death. So birth rate, death rate. So depending upon the specific causes, suppose I will discuss only death rate. Depending upon the specific causes, further this rate is classified under 3 headings: standardized death rate, unstandardized death rate and specific death rate. Standardized death rate means here there are some standards which are going to cause a disease, and this is given by the formula called as death rate is given by the formula total number of deaths in a year per year divided by net year population multiplied by 1000. So this is given by total number of deaths per year divided by mid-year population multiplied by 1000. So this formula has got numerator, denominator Time specification. Here the 1 year and the mid-year. Mid-year population means the population which has been counted on 1st July is the mid-year population. Multiplied by and multiplied. So 4 things are there: numerator, denominator, time specification, and the multiplier. So first is unstandardized death rate, means there are no standards given by this formula. Then what is meant by standardized death rate? There are some standards which are causing the death. Few standards are there. Third is the specific death rate. Specific death rate means, in specific death rate, again related to the specific disease, for example cancer or tuberculosis, related to the specific age group, children age group or adult age group, and related to the specific time, place and person. So these are the 3 types of death rate. Now coming to the ratio. Ratio means x upon y. This we call as the ratio, where numerator is not a part of denominator. In x over y, where the numerator is not a part of the denominator. Remember this only, don't go in detail. If you go in detail, this is confusing. Third is proportion. Proportion means here we are, for example, proportion again given by the formula, number of children suffering with the measles divided by total number of children present in that year, multiplied by 100. When it is multiplied by 100 means percentage is there. Percentage it is x. So proportion, this is asked in whatever. Proportion is always expressed in percentage. P for P. Proportion is always expressed in percentage. Now coming to the morbidity and the mortality. What is meant by mortality? I told you. Mortality. M T. T means T comes last. Death. Morbidity means 3 things. B comes before the T. So there is no death, but person is suffering from either a illness, sickness or a disability. This is asked in Bible. Remember. So morbidity and mortality. Again, mortality after the death, nothing is there. But morbidity again discussed in the form of time specification, place specification and the person specification. Because still the person is alive. That's why for a time, at what time the disease has occurred, after how many days disease is going to be occurred. Person means why this particular disease is occurring in the same person or in the same population group. So this is discussed in the morbidity. Now what are the uses of epidemiology? There are 7 uses of epidemiology. First is epidemiology gives the data of a total population which helps for us for planning, implementation of the treatment regarding towards the particular disease. So we can plan either immunization, preventive measure, or we can plan for a total cure of the disease by giving the specific drugs. So number 1, it provides the data. Number 2, it gives the information regarding how many times the disease is repeatedly occurring. That is called as disease frequency. Weekly, monthly or 6 monthly or a yearly. Third is, it also gives information regarding the meteorological factor, positive factor or disease factors which can be able to cause the particular disease. It also gives the idea regarding the syndrome identification. What is meant by syndrome? When lot of signs and symptoms are seen together, when lot of signs and, this is also asked in the Bible, when many signs and symptoms are seen together, we are unable to come to the specific diagnosis, then we label this as that condition as a syndrome. So, epidemiology aims for the syndrome identification. So these are the few things about this. So this concludes today's lecture.